Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. Tonight we are, funnily enough, in the alcohol-free section yet again with a beer from a new brewery that I've not tried before. Which one is it? It is this brewery. It is that one. Jump Ship. Yeah, I'll get there in the end. And it is Flying Colours Pale Ale, and it weighs in at 0.5% ABV. And it says on the can, me and my crew left the daily grind to launch Jump Ship, the first Scottish brewery dedicated to making world-class alcohol-free beers. And yeah, that's written by Sonia Mitchell, described as the beer admiral. And yeah, it's got a basic ingredients list. You've got water, barley, wheat, maltodextrin, hops, yeast, and lime. You've got low calories, 17 calories per 100 ml. Very low fat, which is always good. Or it certainly is for me. And it says, which is pretty cool on the side of the can, that 10% of the profits are donated to charity. So big props to them there. It also says on the side, ahoy there! Welcome aboard our flagship beer, a refreshingly full-flavoured pale ale can that you can drink all night long without ending up 3 sheets to the wind. I like the idea of that. You know, if it's got good flavour and you can enjoy it and you're not going to get absolutely ratted, then happy days. So, yeah, like I say, first beer from Jump Ship, and I'm looking forward to it. It's had its praises sung all over Facebook and the like that I've seen, so I have high hopes. So we are going to slightly appropriate glassware. It's not Jump Ship glassware, it's Titanic glassware we're going to pour into. All the boats stick together. So the pour is not as pale as I'd expected. It's got more colour, which is good. We have a very well carbonated, kind of gold and coppery coloured beer with a not particularly compact off-white head and glassware that could do with a bit more cleaning. Anyway, yeah, it looks all right. I like the colour. You know, it's got solid colour to it. We've got, like I say, just about a finger's worth of that inconsistent head. And yeah, let's have a whiff. I can smell the lime. I can smell the lime. It's got that classic alcohol-free aroma to it. It's got that yeasty malt profile and that slightly green floral hop. And I think that is definitely complemented by the lime. If I can be so bold as to say, it draws parallels in the aromas to Brewdog's Nanny State, which, if you like, that's a good thing. I've had some good ones, and I've had some not so good Nanny States. Some of them are really below par. Some of them are really good. Just depends on which day you catch them. This smells like a good one, so it's a good start. It smells good. So the taste. First thing that struck me is it's got a really pleasant bitterness, and that's one thing that I find is sorely missing in a lot of the alcohol-free beers, regardless of the style. When there is intended bitterness in the regular version of that beer style, it tends to be lacking in the alcohol-free. But this has got it. The lime works, it's there, it's in the background, it just adds a little bit of almost like a citra hop edge. It works well, but that bitterness, it's almost got a slight resinous note to it, and that works really well. It's light, but it's not thin on the body. It is well carbonated. It's slightly exciting and effervescent in the mouth. I like that. The bitterness makes it for me. You know, I love them bitter, hoppy, and in your face. And this is bitter. It's got some hops to it, and it's really nice. The malts they're there. They're not overly complex. It's a fairly simple, straightforward malt profile. It's not that sugary, sweet malt that you can get on a lot of alcohol-free beers. It's robust, and it complements everything that's going on really nicely. the bitterness, spot on for me. The finish, none of that sugary malt again. And I'm really, really pleased about that, because that's the one thing that I can find that's a fairly negative thing about a lot of alcohol-free beers. This has not got that in any way, shape or form. You've got that nice resinous bitterness, and that resin is coming through on the finish as well. This is really good. Yeah. Really, really, really good. Now, I've forgotten something. I forgot to do the prerequisite chalkboards of joy. So we're going to have to revisit the Untapped side of things momentarily. But we are going to fill in my scoreboard of joy, because I think it deserves it. So, flying colours. What do I think of you? We're going to go on the 5 pillars of judgment. As always, you've got the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish. So the looks, it's a good looking beer. You know, it's got a lovely colour to it. It's got a suggestion of flavour and taste in the colour alone. The only thing for me that was perhaps a little bit lacking in the looks was the head. But let's be honest, that's nitpicking. It's a good looking beer. It's not perfect, it's very good looking though. It's going to get a 0.75 on that one. The aroma, like I say, it's a nice aroma. You've got the lime. You've got a bit of hop. And you've got a slightly caramelly malt profile. It works. It's a nice malt profile. It's going to get 0.75 again. It's really good. Body, like I say, it's light, and it's no secret that I enjoy them big and heavy, but it suits the style well. It's spot on. It's not too thin. Like I say, it's light, but it's not thin, and it's complementary to the whole thing. It's spot on for that sense. It's going to get a full 1 from me. Taste though, that is indeed a belter. It's got the bitterness, it's got a slight bit of resin, which I have not found really in an alcohol-free beer yet to date, and that is a very, very welcome addition. You've got that slight citrus edge from the lime, and it just complements the hops. Everything perfectly, without a shadow of a doubt. That's a full 1. And the finish. You know, the finish is exceptional. You've got that resin that just sort of, it's there in the mouthfeel, in the taste. And you've got that lovely mouthfeel on the finish as well, and that resin just builds and builds and builds and builds. In fact, everything else fades away, leaving that resin, and that works for me. And yeah, it's got another full 1, which gives probably, there's no probably about it, one of the best scores I've given on an alcohol-free beer. It's a 4.5 out of 5, and that is pretty damn good, if you ask me. So Scotland, you should be very, very proud of a Jump Ship. It's a very, very good beer, good brewery even, and Flying Colours is a very, very, very good beer. So yeah, absolutely astounded by that one. This one is 100% going straight on the reorder. It is exquisite. One of the most flavoursome alcohol-free beers I've had to date. So yeah, there we go. Colour me impressed. It does pass all the tests with Flying Colours. Absolutely. You know, it's spot on. So before I wax lyrical too much about the beer, I'm going to say, that's the beer. Down there are some buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got the like, comment, dislike and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And do let me know if you've tried Flying Colours in the comment section below. On that note, I'm going to go and drink the rest of this lovely, lovely beer. That's been that. I've been me, and I'll see you again soon.